Okay, guys. So before starting today's session, I'll give you brief knowledge on joins one more time. So what is inner join? Inner join is used to combine data from multiple tables, and inner join will select the data which is common in both tables. So that the data record should be available in both tables, right? Here in this example, this is EKKO table, this is EKPO table. So it will select only that common record which is available in both tables when you use a inner join. And this is the join condition. EKKO EBLN equal to EKPO EBLN. So the record should be available in both tables. Record in the sense by that field, whatever the field you are using in the join condition. So that field value should be available in both tables. What is left outer join? Left outer join is also used to combine data from multiple tables. But what is the difference? So left outer join
Left side.
selects all the records from left side table. For example, in this example, EKKO is the left side table and only common records from right side table. 100 is available in both tables, EKKO and EKPO. So it will select 100 record from the right side table and ignores 300 value, 300 record, because 300 is not available in left side table. And it will select all the records. In this example, 100 and 200. It will select both records and values of record number 100. Okay. But 200 is not in right side table, right? So values from EKPO will be blank for 200. Okay. Similarly, you can apply combination of inner join and left outer join. You can combine few tables using inner join and few tables using left outer join. When you use inner join and when you use left outer join. In this example, in this data selection, I'm selecting purchase order data where purchase order data is mandatory for me to display the report. But material text is optional. If material text is maintained, display it. Otherwise, just display the material number from EKPO and ignore material text. In this case, we apply inner join on EKKO, EKPO and left outer join on EKPO and MAKT. So if there are records in MAKT, it will display, otherwise ignore, right? If you use inner join, what will happen? If material text is not maintained for any of the record, so the entire complete select statement is going to fail. It is not going to select that purchase order data as well, right? But purchase order data is there, but only material description is missing, right? Is everyone clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now let's quickly create one program. Today we'll take sales order. So what are the tables? Sales order tables.
VBAK, VBL.
VBAK, VBAP and delivery tables. LIKP, LIPS. We have other
VBAK, VBAP.
those are sales order header and sales order item. The corresponding delivery tables are LIKP, LIPS. And we have other tables for billing, VBRK, VBRP.
Yes. But those tables are all implemented in VBAP, VBAK, right?
They are different. They are status table, VBUK, VBUP.
Okay.
They are outdated in S4 HANA. VBUK, VBUP. Let me show you. When they ask about the differences, right, ECC and S4 HANA, you can exemplify few of these scenarios. VBUK. What is this table? Sales document status table. This table is
Yes.
available. This table is available, but it is obsolete. Obsolete, nothing but outdated in S4 HANA.
Outdated.
So all fields of this table, right? VBUK, and this is header status, and VBUK. This is sales order item level status tables, item status. So these tables are outdated, and fields of this table, right? Fields of this table are merged into
Yes.
VBAK, VBAP, LIKP, LIPS. These four tables. Okay. Let's try to find any of the field.
Okay.
Let's take VBUK header sales order header status. What is this? Reference status. Go to VBAK. Whatever the required fields, right? They are merged into VBAK, VBAP, and LIKP, LIPS. These four tables adjusted into
Right.
these four tables. Let me find that field here, right? Reference
Yes, sir.
status. This one. VBAK status. What is the include they created? They created an include structure. They
Structure.
created on structure. They did not added the individual fields to the VBAK table. What they did? They created a structure with all the fields available here in VBUK, right? And they simply added this structure to VBAK.
VBA.
They did not added individual fields here. They maintained, they grouped all those fields as a structure, and they added the structure here, right?
Yes, sir.
Status fields. Similarly, VBUK fields are added to VBAP table. Okay, and few other
Okay.
fields related to delivery are added to
LIPS.
LIKP. LIKP is delivery header. LIPS is delivery item level data. When the
Okay.
delivery will be created, is it before sales order or after sales order?
After sales
After
order.
sales order.
After
Okay,
After
sales.
sales.
after sales order. Next, billing will be created. Billing records will be created once the delivery is completed. Nothing but invoice. You can check it in your Amazon account or Flipkart account. Invoice will be generated after delivery of the order. You can download that invoice. Check the data. What is available in invoice document? Okay. What are the tables that are obsolete in S4 HANA? Sales order related tables. VBUK,
EBAK,
VBUK, VBUK, VBUP are obsolete tables. They are sales order status tables. Okay.
Yes.
Fields of those two tables merged into VBAK, VBAP, LIKP, and LIPS. Please make a note of this. What do you mean by obsolete? Most of the guys used to confuse, like when they ask about obsolete,
Outdated.
outdated. Okay. Now let's create a program using join. Executable program. I'm not using title. You guys can try. end of block B1. Here I'll define one select option. You can define multiple inputs also. You can try that. I'll select data by some customer number. What is the field? What is the data element? In VBAK, you can find the customer
VBLM.
number. Kunar is the table. Sorry, Kunar is the field name. KUNAZ. In SAP, right, when we are talking about sales orders, we address customer about like in different terms: bill to party, sold to party, ship to party. All of them are customers only. Bill to party is also a customer, sold to party is also a customer, ship to party is also a customer. But what is the difference? Have you ever observed, like, when you are creating the order in Amazon or in any other platforms, you can see bill to address and ship to address. Anyone of you observed? Billing address, shipping address,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So here, billing address, like whose name on the billing address is bill to party. The person who is in the shipping address, who's that customer? What type of customer he is? Ship to party, right? Billing address will be on some customer, shipping address might be on different customer. For example, you are ordering one item to your friend, right? You want to give some gift to your friend and you are ordering something. Here, bill will be on your name. You are the
Yes,
bill
sir.
to party. But what is the shipping address? Is it your address or your friend's address?
Friends
Friends
address.
Friend's
address.
address, right? Then what we call that customer? Your friend is also a
Shipping
customer.
address.
Friend.
Is a
Shipping
ship to
address.
party.
Ship to party.
Ship to party. Okay?
Yes.
So don't confuse. Like whenever you are working with sales order related or delivery related, right? You hear about bill to party, sold to party, ship to party, these kind of terms. Nothing but you are talking about a customer. Okay? Depends on the scenario. Customer will be customer acts as different like roles. Bill to party, ship to party, or sold to party. Okay?
Okay.
But all those customers, right? You can find it in KNA1. That is the customer master table. Or in S4 HANA, sometimes we call them as business partners in S4 HANA. Vendors, employees, customers, whoever it is, right? We call them as business
Business
partners.
partners.
That is newly introduced in S4 HANA. But earlier also we have business partners concept. But in S4 HANA, like everyone, customers, vendors, employees, everyone is a business partner. And depends on their type, we are going to identify. Is that business partner a customer? Is that business partner a vendor? Is that business partner a employee? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So for cost initialization is to populate default values to the selection screen inputs. At selection screen, is to validate the selection screen inputs. I'll use simple validation. If so underscore cust is initial, and if message
Type E.
like that, you can implement. For now, I'm disabling this. We have limited data, right, in the tables, so that's why I don't want to filter the data. Start off selection. Now here, what are the tables we need to select for sales order data? VBAK, VBAP.
VBIK,
These are the
VBIP.
important sales order header and item tables. And what do we have in VBAP? Multiple items. Each item represents a material and its quantity, unit price, and total price. Right? Let's combine. Select VBAK. You can use alias names also. What is the table field name? VBLN,
VBL.
VBAK. Let's go to the table and check select few fields. VBAK created date, and let's take some AUART. AUART nothing but sales document type. VBAK Kunar. Kunar means customer. Next, VBAP. What is the field name for item? And material. KWMENG. These are quantity, unit quantity, and this is where is total quantity. I'll select NETWR. This is net price, item level net price. So if you want, you can select different fields. And I want material text, right? What is the table? MAKT,
Make it
MAKTX.
TX.
That's it for now. And anyway, we have already joined 3 tables. Now let me add one more table. So tell me, each material have its own properties, right? For example, take ice cream. Take Amul company or any quality walls company. They manufacture ice creams, right? Or if you take any dairy, who sell dairy products like milk, curd, right?
Yes, sir.
Can we store these items anywhere in any temperature?
No.
Can we transport ice creams? So in a regular parcel or regular truck,
No, no, sir.
within the hours, those will
We
be
need.
melt down, and they cannot sell those products, right? they need some storage condition, special care, correct? They should be stored only in certain temperature. They should be in a freezer, right? So those conditions are those properties where we can find for each material. Those are available in Mara table. Storage conditions. Is there any special instructions or storage conditions required for this material? If you want to display that, from where you can select that data?
MARA.
MARA table. Material text is from MAKT, but if you want the material properties or instructions, that you can select from
Mara.
MARA table, material master table. Material type industry sector, or if you want to know the industry sector, from where you can select. If you want to display the industry sector, that is also from Mara table. Let me search storage conditions. What is the field name? RAUBE. RAUBE. Here is it going to display a text or code, storage condition code in Mara table? In Mara
Code only.
table, we maintain only code. For example, ABC or 123, some code. But if
Yes.
you want to know, what is the meaning of that code, what is the name of that code, where we need to check corresponding text table. So
Table.
what is the text table for this storage condition field RAUBE? First go to check table. Is there a check table available?
Yes.
Yes.
T142 is available. Double click on this. In check table, can you find text? No, it will just maintain the code, character 2. If you observe this, length is 2 only. So that
Yes.
means it will maintain like A, B, B, C is like that. But if you want to know the meaning, where you need to go? Go to text table. What is the text table for storage condition? T142T, ending with T. That is the text table. Here you can get text of that storage condition. Let's check the data. These are the storage conditions and its
Text code.
relevant text. Okay. Similarly, same way you can find text for any of the field. Okay. Not only storage conditions, material type, any of the field, go to the check table and check for that corresponding value. Now I want to select storage condition as well. From which table? Mara.
Mara.
Tell me the join condition. From
From VBAK.
EBAK, inner
VBAK,
join,
inner join, because sales order data is mandatory. Without that data, right, we don't need to display anything if the data is not available. VBAP on.
On VBAK. Tilde operator VBLN.
VBAP
This is
tilde
the
operator
only common
VBA.
field, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
we are using that common field. Next, what are the tables we need to join? We
VBAP.
need storage condition, right?
Yes,
Storage
Mara.
condition in which table? MARA table. What is the common field between uh, Mara table and our existing tables? In VBAP we have material number, right? So we need to join
Yes.
VBAP and Mara. What is the join condition? Sorry,
inner join,
inner join. Now tell me, is storage condition data mandatory or optional? For example, storage condition is not maintained for some materials. Do you still want to display the sales order data, or you don't want to display anything related to that?
Will display these also.
In my condition, storage condition is optional. If the storage condition is maintained, display the storage condition data. Otherwise, don't display it.
Then go with
But
left
display,
outer join.
Left outer join.
but display sales order data. That is mandatory.
Then
For that
go with
reason,
left outer.
I'm going for left outer join. Which one? VBAP. Sorry, what is the table name? Mara, right?
Yes.
Left outer join. Mara on.
On.
What is the common field? VBAP. Matner equal to
Matner equal to
Mara.
Mara
Tilde operator and Matner.
Matner.
We forgot one thing. We need storage condition text also, right? What is the table?
T141T.
T142T, I think.
Yes, sir.
T142T.
142T.
We need that data also, right?
Yes, material
To
text.
display that. But if you display code, no one can understand, right? What is it?
Yes, sir.
Now add that one as well. What is the text name? RBTXT. RBTXT. Now we have selected. We joined VBAP and Mara tables to select the storage condition. Next, what is the data we need to select? Storage condition text, right? Storage condition text. It is in T142T. Now, what is the common field between storage conditions and storage condition text? Where is that field, storage condition field available in this data? VBAK, VBAP or Mara? In which table we have storage condition field?
Mara.
Mara
Mara
table.
table, right? Now, join. Now again, text is optional for me. That's why I'm using
Left outer join.
left outer join.
Mara.
Mara. Sorry, not Mara. What is that? What is the table? Text table.
Text table on.
T142T on. What is the join condition? Mara. We have Mara already here. Mara. What is the field name? RAUBE. That is a common field, right? Between Mara and text table. This one.
Yes, sir. RUUB.
Equal to T142T RUAB. Tilde operator. Next, what is the data left? Material text, right? And again,
Yes.
material text is also optional for me. Left outer join MAKT on. What is the common field here between MAKT and the existing tables? Which tables we need to join to select the MAKT? What is the other table with Matner field?
VBAP.
VBAP. Here we have
Yes.
two options. Matter is available in VBAP as well as
Mara.
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 Right? You can use any of these tables.
Okay.
For now, I'll use VBAP only. VBAP
Matner.
Matner equal to MAKT
Matner.
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 Or you can use
Mara Matner equal
Mara.
to MAKT Matner.
Matner equal to
MAKT Matner.
Matner. You can use both. Because in both tables we have material number in VBAP and Mara.
Yes.
Right? That's it, right? If you want to select another data, for example, material type, add material type and its corresponding text table. Add one more join on the text table. Okay, like that you need to add more join conditions. Depends on number of tables you are selecting. Here, how many tables we are using? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tables we are using, right? We are joining 5 tables into table sales data, where what is our filter condition, selection screen condition, selection screen input, customer number, right? Where is the customer number? KUNNR. In which table we have?
VBAK.
VBA.
VBAK equal to or in which one? In,
In.
right?
In.
Yes.
That's it. If sy hyphen sub rc equal to 0, that means if the condition, if the select statement is successful, display the output.
Out.
Activate. I did not maintain the selection text. You guys have to maintain it. Let me add the breakpoint. Pretty printer is very important. Whenever you write the code, use a pretty printer to align the code. Here you can have that settings, pretty printer settings. Here in utilities, settings, go to pretty printer, select the indent and uppercase keywords. It will automatically convert ABAP keyword into uppercase. Okay. Activate. Execute the program. F8. I did not enter any input, so that it should select sales order data for all the customers. F5. Sub RC is 0. That means select statement is successful. How many records it selected?
385.
385. Into 10 means 10 fields. We are using only 10 fields, right? In the data selection. See, RUBE and RUBE text are empty. Okay, there are only few are empty. Few records have the data, storage condition data. If you use inner join, these records will be excluded. These records, right?
Yes.
Without values, RUBTXT values. Those will be, we cannot select those sales order records as well. If you use inner join here, right? Because storage condition data is not available for those records. Now F8. Is everyone clear?
SMS.
Yes, sir.
That's how we can join directly join the database tables. So yesterday we discussed like how to use for all entries in the join. So in which case we go for all entries in join? Let's assume there is some internal table with some data. There is some internal table with some data, right? By using that internal table data, we need to select next level data, right? We need to select next level data.
Yes.
In such cases, What is the option we have?
all entries.
For all
We
entries.
need to write for all entries, right? But in old syntaxes, right, you need to write for all entries on each individual table. For example, now we need to apply for all entries on these tables. How many select statements you need to write?
Multiple.
5.
5.
5 select statements you need to write. But here, if I am able to use for all entries in join itself, I don't need to write 5 select statements, but only one select statement is enough, right? Let me show you a small example. Let me define one internal table. Type standard table of ty underscore input. Define one work area. ls underscore input. Type ty underscore input. Okay. Before that, let me select some customer data, customer records, available customer data. Where is the customer number? 100. I'll take this 100 and sorry, not 100, 60,000 and 1000. Let me keep it one notepad. Now I have an internal table. Now what I'll do, I'll populate internal table with some customer data. ls underscore input hyphen which field? Internal table contains only one field, that is Kunar, equal to I'm populating two customer numbers to this internal table. Append ls underscore input to lt underscore input. Okay. Clear ls underscore input and populate. Okay. Now I have one internal table with customer data. I have one internal table with customer numbers. Now what is my requirement? I need to use customer numbers available in this internal table to select the sales order data, not the selection screen condition. Not the selection screen condition. Let me comment this or keep it as it is. But what is my requirement? I need to use one internal table data as input to select the sales order data. Now what is the alternatives we have? We need to use for all entries, right?
Current.
First we need to select data from VBAK by using for all entries in let's like this. Select, I'll use star, select star from VBAK into table data lt underscore VBAK for all entries in LT underscore input where Kunar equal to LT underscore input hyphen KUN. This is how I need to write, and again one more for all entries on VBAP, and one more for all entries on MARA, and one more for all entries on MAKT. Like that you need to write different select statements, and at the end you need to use a loop to merge it, right? But
Yes, sir.
if I am able to use this internal table as input in the join, that would be easy, right?
Yes, Anna.
So I will remove this. First, to use for all entries, what are the prerequisites? This should not be empty. Driver table, we can also call driver table or header table. Should not be
Empty.
empty. How can you check that? If LT
Yes, yes, sir.
underscore input is not
Not in.
initial. See, when you use sy sub rc, when you are using select statements, right?
Yes,
Now, do we have any select statement here?
yes.
You cannot check the sub rc. Check like this. Is not initial means it is not empty. And if okay, then what we need to do? Sort LT underscore input by which field? Kunar.
Anna.
See here, like since we are manually populating only few sample records, you know that these are unique records. But in general, we don't know, right, how many records we are going to get into this input internal table. Delete adjacent duplicates from LT input comparing Kunar. So instead of applying this on original internal table, you can also use temporary internal table. But here we are not displaying anything from input internal table. That's why I'm directly using it. Now, uh, just add for all entries in LT input where VBAK Kunar. I'm removing this select option LT input hyphen Kunar.
Anna.
In which place we used it? Is it after into? Ah, okay. Keep this for all entries after into table. Okay, and before where condition. Okay. Now we are not using select option. I have removed that select option condition to filter the data. I'll just comment it. Okay, we are not using select option. So you can use select options, different parameters, and you can pass here by using and. Okay, you can pass it. Uh, Using for all entries doesn't mean that you don't need to use selection screen inputs. For this example, I've just disabled it since we have taken customer number only. Okay. Keep a breakpoint here. Execute. So I'm populating customer records to one internal table, few sample records. Now I have one internal table with some data. Now I need to pass that data as input to select the sales order data. So all the three rules are followed. Now executing join statement. Sub RC 0 How many records it selected? 244 records corresponding to that customer number 60,000 and 1000. Remaining data is as it is. Instead of taking selection screen inputs, I am taking one internal table data as input here by using for all entries. Okay, this is how you can combine. This is how you can combine data from this is how you can select data using internal table as input. Okay, clear?
Yes, Anna.
If you want to combine, you have selected the data, but if you want to combine this internal table data and data which we got in join condition, what you need to do? You need to write a loop like this. Since we have taken customer number we are already selecting here, so that we don't need to do that. But let's assume it's a different field, it's not customer number, and we have selected the data, right? And we are not selecting the customer number from select statement. Then how can you pass that the input? You need to define one final type structure, and you need to loop and end loop. In between you need to use a read statement, read table lt underscore input, and populate it to ls final. Okay, and display the final internal table. Clear?
Yes, Anna.
Just like how we did, like how we merged the multiple internal tables. Now shall we do it using joins? Here I have used for all entries, right? Instead of for all entries, I can also use join. I can join internal table as a database table. How can I do that? For that, what you need to use? Comment this. I'll comment this select statement. Also, I'll comment this. Now I'll use join instead of for all entries. I'll join the internal table. First, what is the first thing? You need to use alias names. From, what is the internal table name? We need to use escape character lt input as a inner join. What is the common field here? What is the common table here between input lt input and what is the field we have? Kunar, right? In which table we have Kunar? VBAK, right? Inner join VBAK on. What is the join condition? On a
LT input.
Kunar. No, we need to use alias name. We need to
Yes,
use
Anna.
alias name for internal table. Okay, not Kunar. Sorry. LT input. Sorry. A Kunar equal to VBAK. We may need to change
BBAK.
these tables also. Let me try first. Kunar. We selected header data by using that internal table as input. Now we need to select item level data, right? Next join,
Yes.
Yes.
inner join.
BBAP.
It's already here. It's already here. Inner join, VBAP. The rest of the join conditions. Let me check the syntax. Okay, I need to remove for all entries. Check the syntax. Here actually where condition is not required because It's going to select for only customers which are in this internal table, right? In this LT input internal table. It's going to select only those records because we are using inner join,
Yes, Anna.
right? But we can also use the where condition to filter using more inputs. For example, sales order type, create a date. You can take different input like this. Let me change it to create a date so that you won't confuse. Uh, what is the field name for create a date? ERDAT. I'll take one select option. So that you can understand, like we can use combination of both selection screen inputs and joins. And here where VBAK ERDAT in SO underscore date. Okay, now we are going to select records for these customers which are available in this internal table and within the given date range. If you don't pass any date, it will select all the records. Okay, it will select all the records for those customers which are maintained in that internal table. But if you pass any date range, it will select records of those two customers within this date range. Okay. Okay, into class must be at the end of the select statement. So what it is saying, when you are joining internal tables, right? You need to keep that at the end. Into statement should be at the end when you are joining the internal table. Check the syntax. LT primary key is ignored because it's a generic standard key. No issue. It's just a warning. So activate. This is activated. Here we are joining a internal table like a database table. For that we need to use escape character and alias name. Okay. Rest of the fields can be same. Even if you want to select any data from this table, right? Now I'll delete VBAK from Kunar. I'll delete VBAK from Kunar and I'll use it from this table A. From internal table I'll select it. Okay. So I have taken only one field. We can also take multiple fields and we can select internal table fields here. You can add those fields here. Okay. I'm not entering anything. F5 sub RC0. How many records it is selected? S5 hyphen DBC and T. What is this system variable? This is for number of records selected from database. SY DBC and T. 244 records are selected. Right? 244 records are selected for those materials. Where is Kunar? Kunar, this Kunar I am selecting from internal table, not from database table. Okay. Like that you can select any number of fields from internal table as well. Clear? So
Yes,
that it
Anna.
will generate one final output. If you still need to do any calculations, Then you need to loop this internal table and apply any calculations. Clear? This is how we can join internal tables. So practice as many as possible. Okay. Take different table combinations and practice.